guys, I'm Kaz. I own Live Birth Coaching Services and I help clients to be their best version. Today I'm going to do a video about new moon manifesting and how to do that and what the difference is between the new moons and the full moons. So we have a new moon in 4 degrees in Scorpio on 3:38 a.m. UK time on the 28th of October. So that is the new moon in Scorpio. So the new moon, as opposed to the full moon, the new moons are about beginnings. They're associated kind of things that are hidden as well. Things to set intentions, to set goals for the next coming 4 weeks, to let go of what didn't work so well last month. They're a time when we can get a little bit weirded out because it's sort of the calm before the storm. Things seem to not be really doing a lot. However, we can kind of sense that change is coming. We can sense that the new moon's coming. And also, if we can't see the moon in the sky, sometimes that sort of freaks us out a little bit too. Because the new moon, the moon goes like behind the sun, and so you can't actually see the moon. So as opposed to the full moon, where we can see it bright in the sky, the new moon, we can't see it at all. So new moons are time to set goals, to set intentions, and full moons are times for release. So full moons, a lot of people go kind of a little bit bonkers and sort of lose their crap. But on new moons as well, people can feel a bit weird and a bit strange, and especially because Mars is doing loads of crazy square stuff, and it's also in Scorpio. So what's the relevance of it being in Scorpio? The new moon being in Scorpio, it brings in the energy of Scorpio, which is a very intense energy. It's very much about death and rebirth. It's very much about the phoenix rising. It is a kind of a dark sort of shadow energy, and it's also ruled by Mars. And with Mars being in squares with loads of other stuff, it can kind of exasperate the intense feelings that we get around the scorpionic energy. So there could be a lot of jealousy, there could be a lot of aggression, there could be a lot of people flying off the handle. So now it's quite a good time to sort of do the 10-second drill before you react to anything. The Scorpio full moon is a really good time, however, to start focusing on new things like projects, to put energy into the new, and rather than thinking about the old. It's a time to sort of, sorry my cats, it's a time to let go of what happened. There's 3 archetypes for Scorpio. There's the Scorpion, which is the third dimensional kind of, will sting you, revenge, jealousy, aggression sort of level. Then there's the Phoenix rising, where we go through a death process in it and reborn. We come out better on the other side. It's about making lemonade out of lemons in a sense. And then you could get to the eagle archetype, which soars above and sort of sees things from a higher perspective. So the aim with scorpionic energy is obviously to go for the phoenix and the eagle, rather than to stick around at the 3D scorpionic sting you, revenge sort of level. But a lot of people will be losing their crap at the minute, so just beware of that, and just sort of let people have their, people will be going crazy and they won't know why. So give people some kind of space and don't kind of react back, especially with traffic, at the bit of traffic. And I've seen already, even the last day or two, quite a few road rages and people just screaming at people in the street randomly. Never normally see that. And that is the scorpionic Mars sort of influence. So with the new moon on the 28th, the new moon ritual is a really, really good thing to do, that you can do kind of once every month to set your intentions for the month ahead. It can be done between 8 hours after the new moon and 3 days after the new moon. So with the moon being new on 3:38 a.m. on the 28th, any time kind of from lunchtime onwards. So how to do a new moon manifestation? It is to prepare like 15-20 minutes where you're not going to be disturbed. It's to light some candles and some incense, do 5 minutes meditation to clear your mind, and then set maybe 5 or 10 goals for the next month in different areas of your life. once you've kind of set them goals, it's about taking each one and thinking about how it would feel to have that goal manifest. So by using visualization, you're kind of amplifying the manifestation techniques. New moons are the time for manifestation. Our wishes and goals have extra manifestation power at this time of the month rather than when it's a full moon. So new moons are always the time to do the goal setting, and every 4 weeks, and then we can look back and sort of see where we've gone, where we've made progress and where we haven't. But again, the law of attraction and everything amped up at this time of the month. So always a really good time. So 8 hours to 3 days afterwards, write your list, then go through your list of your goals or wishes and kind of feel what it would be like to have them. And then a good thing to do is then release the attachment to them. So release the attachment by maybe ripping it up or burning the letter. You could obviously do this over a sink so you don't set your house on fire, or do it outside. You can take a photo of it if you want first, so you can see whether the wishes have kind of manifested when you look back from the next new moon. Or you can keep it, but sometimes it's better to release the attachment, and by actually burning it or ripping it up, you're actually releasing it into the ether. And then after that, thank the universe and go about your daily business. It's good to release attachment to things. People think that when they make wishes, they're supposed to constantly obsess about it and focus on it and think about it. But by obsessing over something, what we're actually doing is sending out a signal to the universe that we don't have that thing. Otherwise, we wouldn't be obsessing about it, if that makes sense. It's about feeling that you already have it. And again, then after this, it just go about your business, and I will do a new one on full moons and about how to reduce the effect of the crazy full moons in a week or two. They go every 2 weeks, so there'll be a new moon followed by, in 2 weeks, followed by a full moon, followed by a new moon. And again, new moons are time for setting intentions, thinking about what you want rather than what you don't want, and a time for kind of moving forward. Full moons are a time for releasing, are a time for letting go of things. So I hope this video has helped a little bit. And again, just keep an eye on what is happening, because Mars is basically squaring loads of other planets, which is making people quite aggressive, quite off the kind of hot-headed. So just take a step back at this time, especially while Mercury is going retrograde. It goes retrograde on the 31st. You might find that people are a little bit hot-headed, so just try and take a little step back. And especially in traffic and travel is going to be a one to watch out for. So I hope this has helped, and have an awesome new moon manifesting. See you later, bye.